fine. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And right away he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Chris Jones on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They run the counter. Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
58 to Mike. And let's get this. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, 58 is...
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover blatant routes and make some difficult catches.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
34. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Third and long. It's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike, 54. It's our time. This is our time.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check the backer, check the backer. Half.
On second down, it's Hines. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Alert! Let's go. Hey, we got... Hey, exit. 53, Mike, 53. I got you, punk. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the pass.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Scott Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open. Well,
tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
All day, baby, all day. Cut. 180. Watch the backer. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On first down, Armstrong. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. It's Armstrong. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
3 buzz. 3 buzz.
There's Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
Goff now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run them down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 6-man. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 17, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gilbert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's Hines. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. This is Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch the slant. 48 to Mike. He runs. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey,
Wahoo!
Check.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. But analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw is gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's coming. Check him.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. There's Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Now you won.
To the air again. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All day, every day.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own
Mike, 48.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
It's a party now. Motion, 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 motion.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58 to the Mike.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Every day, any day.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen in 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Who that? Who that? He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, this is the tight end fan. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Draw play. This is Hines. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Cut.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He He's taken down. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
What's the ball? Alert! 53's mine.
From the gun, Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third. Quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a give, right side, Armstrong. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Goff.
Got you, boy.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
First down, Rams.
Goff now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A huge play that time for the Rams. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, one thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Stop your whining. Check 37. Check 37.
Regular.
Shift. Watch the shift. Watch out.
Half 85.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Switch up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Armstrong. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
20. Scoot. Hey, check. Check 43. Value 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Rams.
Hey, listen up. 180.
Get the ball.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Rip left.
Goff going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
53, check 53.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, Alpha.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Allen now. Gonna throw again. Trying to lay one up deep.
Watch the twist.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here we go, here we go.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
It's been a long day for you.
Check. 53's Mike.
Regular.
Let him know, let him know.
We go.
Let him know.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's get it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's a part of that. Hey, Shell.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Hey, defense. Let go.
Mike 34 and Mike 34.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter.